We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin. Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
hey Mike.
Go for the
episode 82. Welcome to Go for the Pin with your boys Mikey Q and
King V, aka Damon Dash Wilder. Oh, wow, we are back, and I am sober this week.
yes, because last week, what won last week? B? What alcoholic choice won last week?
It wasn't. No, it was. I don't know.
Okay.
I just want to say that today's song of the day is "Be Alive" by Beyonce, and that, my friend, is high grade.
Okay, all right. Did you actually visit Sasha last week to get some I'm not gonna finish that. Anyway, we're here to talk about professional wrestling.
Yeah,
Wrestling. So it's a couple of things that happened this past week. Couple of things. Let's just jump right into it. So SmackDown happened. It was a tape show because the crew was actually overseas. I believe they were. Say again?
I think they were in the UK.
Yes. I'm pretty sure they was in the UK last week. Actually, there was a scare. Bobby Lashley actually fell out of the ring. The top rope broke as Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre both hit the rope at the same time. Drew was able to catch himself. Bobby came tumbling over on his head. Outside. Very scary moment for Bobby Lashley. He is okay. He's okay. But very scary moment. But yes, that happened. SmackDown was taped the week prior. Mm-hmm. So we don't have to spend too much time on SmackDown Live. Not much happened. There was a cage match. Drew McIntyre finally got the payoff against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn couldn't run anymore. It was good. It was a good open to SmackDown. I didn't really have an issue with it. It looks like we already got our next feud here for Drew. So there is a couple of things that did happen here, right, on SmackDown. Drew beat Sami Zayn. Not sure where Sami Zayn goes at this point, but we know where Drew McIntyre is going, right, V? So McIntyre is going into that the main event scene with Roman Reigns, but we're getting it in the form of a tag team match first. So this past week on SmackDown, they basically scrapped the unification match for the tag team titles. They're like, we're not doing that anymore. Yeah, we promoted that for 3 weeks, but we're changing our mind.
We promoted it. We changed our mind.
Oh, that unification match? Yeah, we're not doing that no more. So we are getting a 6-man tag now. We're getting RK Bro with Drew McIntyre versus the bloodline of the Usos and the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. How do you feel about this change? And where do you think we go after this?
DK. The change was really I was like, okay, I guess. Yeah. Like, what happened is they were talking about unification like for mad weeks. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Sure. I guess they don't want Drew to lose. To get beat in a singles match yet, because I personally think that Roman's gonna have at least one of those titles for a long time.
Yeah. Well, he's had the SmackDown the Universal title for over a year now, well over a year now, probably a year and a half. So he's already on his way to, being a record-holding champion. I think you're right. I think we are gonna eventually get that unification match for the tag team titles. I think they're holding off for like a month or two or whatever until we get that unification match. I can definitely see the Usos getting those unified titles
Might as
and
well.
in the bloodline having all the championships. Speaking about championships in the bloodline, Naomi, what happened to SmackDown tag team? Well, no, not SmackDown, women's tag team champions. Excuse me.
I mean, might as well be.
Yeah, well, women's tag team champions had a match against Shayna Baszler. It looks like we're building up towards Natty and Shayna versus Team Bad. What do you think about this?
All 4 women are talented.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't want to see that. And it is because it's too much of a style clash for me.
Yeah.
And Natty and Shayna both are super, super talented.
Definitely.
They work at I don't want to say a slower pace, but a more technical pace, where Naomi is essentially a high flyer. And
she can work.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I'm not gonna. That's my girl.
Yeah.
And Sasha's basically a luchadora, and and I feel like that style clash is probably not gonna go over well. I don't think so personally. I'm pretty sure, like, match wise, like talent wise, it's gonna be good, but it's overall gonna be like, okay.
I think it's just something for all 4 of them to do at this point. It's a filler feud. Okay. Like, I don't think Shayna and Natty are winning the tag team titles. It's a filler feud. And it's just to get Sasha and Naomi through to the next challengers.
Yeah.
That they don't have yet. Because they don't know what they're doing with the tag team championship.
I don't know. We'll get to Raw later.
Okay. I see you. You see me. I think I know where you're getting at. I think I know. I think I know. And if that's the case, then I like it. But okay, I think I know. All right. Anything else? There was a contract signing that you didn't watch. Between Ronda and Charlotte, and
go Charlotte. That's it. Transphobes deserve nothing.
Okay, and that was pretty much SmackDown. For the most part. What'd you think about this taped episode of SmackDown?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I'm gonna be real critical this week in wrestling. It's not great. I'm giving it a 1 count.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm rolling with you. I thought this was a forgettable SmackDown.
It was.
The only thing, like I said, that really happened was the bloodline stuff. Other than that, it was very, very forgettable. Although, shout out to my girl Layla Gray. She had a match against Raquel on SmackDown. I forgot what they called her, Cat something, but shout out to Layla Gray. That's what I'm gonna say.
Shout out to Layla Gray and Layla Gray only.
New York girl, New York talent. So she actually cut a promo before the match. It did not make TV. It was for the live crowd, and she basically tore down Albany and said, "I'm from a real city."
I mean, like, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong. She's like, I was surprised when I got to Albany and you guys all didn't live in trailer parks. I was like, oh my God, I love Layla. Yeah, she was like, you guys actually have houses here. I'm shocked. Of course, she was getting some heat. It was good heat. Layla, I think, is gonna be something in this business, and just keep going, Layla. But yeah, that's all I had to. I just want to add that about Layla Gray. She was also in a Kiss Cam a few weeks ago as well, and she actually has appeared on like the 24/7 segments on Raw. She's been in the back with them, so looks like Layla's getting some pretty good looks here.
I like her.
I do too.
I truly do. I
She's
don't like
talented.
her opponent, but
Well, of
love
course,
her.
Raquel won. She's the one that's
Yeah,
getting pushed there. Yeah. Okay. All
control
right.
that.
Okay. And that was SmackDown. Oh yeah, I give it a 1 count as well. I did
Yeah.
not really. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Well, before we do, congratulations to Josh Alexander. We're a little late. He beat Moose last weekend to win the Impact World Championship back, and I think Josh is gonna have a real run this time with the title. So shout out to Josh. I heard him and Moose tore the house down in that match. I didn't watch it, but I'm sure it was a banger. So
Shout
yeah,
out to Josh
congratulations.
Alexander.
Shout out to Josh Alexander.
Only.
Oh yeah, you're not on the Moose.
Oh no,
anymore.
I don't.
Yeah.
Abusers, apologists. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Moose. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep going here. Monday Night Raw. Or did we miss something over the weekend? I don't think anything happened really over the weekend.
I don't think so. No.
Rampage happened, but I mean, I don't even really remember what happened on Rampage, to be honest. I'm being totally transparent.
It was, from what I remember, it was cool.
Oh, the baddies. The baddies wrestled.
Listen, okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. The match that I wanted to see. The only match I wanted to see. So it was Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, and Kiera Hogan, the only Hogan we acknowledge on this show, versus Sky Blue, the lovely, the talented Trish Adora.
It wasn't the main event. I'm sorry, but yes,
the lovely, the talented Trish Adora, and I love her, yes. Willow Nightingale.
Yes.
That match was really cool.
It was cool.
Now, what I don't like is that they didn't get enough time.
Yeah, it was quick. It was a glorified squash match.
Too short for my liking.
Yeah,
but the caliber of talent in there was just, man. Somebody sign Willow. Yeah. I don't sign Willow. Sign Trish. Sign Sky Blue. Sign.
Sky's not signed?
I might be wrong.
Didn't Tony give her a contract? I think he gave her a contract in Chicago.
I could be wrong. If she signed, I take that back.
Yeah. But she signed.
But sign Trish. Sign fucking Willow.
Yeah.
They deserve to be on TV.
Yeah.
Weekly. Talented. And Willow Nightingale is such a natural baby face.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it comes across so genuine.
And that's really her. It's really her. I've spoken to her. Like, that's really her.
So it's so lovable.
Yeah.
I love the match. I really liked the match. It was too short, but I really liked the match.
What was the main event of Rampage now? Because it was like in the middle somewhere.
Not gonna lie. I turned it off. I'm not gonna lie. I turned it off after that. Only because I really wanted to watch it.
I really felt like the main event was strong. I just can't remember exactly what it was. Like, I feel bad that I don't remember what it was.
I'm sure it was strong, but the plant medicine was stronger.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. Okay. Well, that was Rampage. Well, hold on. I'm trying to see what was the actual. I think it was Keith Lee versus Colton Gunn in the main event. Unless that.
Did I need to watch that back because I enjoy both of them.
Yeah,
well, I enjoy Keith Lee.
All right. Rampage gets a 2 count for me. It's okay.
Jade Cargill, that match gets a 3 count. But the show overall gets I don't know. No, from what I saw, let me stop playing. From what I saw, it was a really solid show.
Yeah.
I just fell asleep after
okay. That's fair.
6-minute match because, hey. Yeah.
And I like the segment between Hook and Danhausen also. I don't know if you saw that, but they did a segment. Wait, well, was that on Dynamite? No, it was on Rampage. It was on Rampage. Yes, it was on Rampage.
Yeah, it was on Rampage.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, not to say I don't like either person. But I was just like, where are they going with this?
I enjoy it. It's a comedy that like I enjoy it. And I
It was
like
fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't fun, but I just want to know where they're going with it.
even a week before that, right, where Danhausen was eating the chips of Hook, and that's a no when it comes to Hook, and Hook spoke for the first time on television.
Yeah.
Grabbed him and said, "You wanted my attention, you got it," and that's all they needed to build that.
Don't touch my food.
Yeah.
Easy.
It makes sense.
Mood.
It makes sense.
A true mood.
Yeah, it makes sense. So I definitely I was feeling that, and then even this week where Hook came out there, Danhausen was like, "All right, you know what? I've had it up to here. I tried to curse him, and it hasn't worked. So now I have to destroy him." And I love that. I love that stuff. And then he was like, "Okay, send Hook." So anyway, that was Rampage. Let's go to Monday Night Raw.
Oh, Monday Night Raw, aka the multiverse of sadness.
So first of all, there are people that seem to believe that Raw has actually been the better show lately over SmackDown.
You know what? When the bar is low,
yeah,
it seems that way.
Right.
And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I've enjoyed Raw a little bit better than SmackDown.
Yeah.
But still, the bar's in hell.
I mean, I've been more entertained with Raw than I have been with SmackDown. I'll say that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's been good, but I've been more entertained. So okay, let's go to Monday Night Raw. Full transparency, I'm trying to pull up notes here because I don't want to try to remember all of this. Even though it just happened as we record this 4 days ago. Yeah. I know the Bloodline was there. Okay.
It was a segment.
It was a segment. I think did they open the show?
I believe
yes.
They did. Yes, they opened the show.
Because Paul welcomed us to Monday Night Raw. Everybody that opens the show has to say welcome to Monday Night Raw. Like we don't know what show we're watching. But but yeah.
Those big ass red letters.
Yeah, just Raw. Yeah. Well, I mean, with Veer on the show, that might mean something different. But yeah, so the Bloodline did open the show. Oh man, the Bloodline opened the show.
Oh
God. And they did this segment that led to I'm trying to get my notes quickly as possible here.
It led to a double RKO on both.
Yes. Thank you, V. Yes. And I wasn't, I have water here. I thought that was cool. Yeah. They did it how like, all right, the Usos was in the back of Roman, and the lights are kind of dim so that like they could cut their promo.
Yeah.
They being Bloodline, pronouns pal. And out of nowhere, Riddle and Randy RKO'd the Usos.
Yeah.
And Reigns was left in the ring with RK Bro, which brought out Drew McIntyre. A brawl ensued. Okay. And shenanigans, right? and the Bloodline took a powder and they got out of there. I thought this was strong. What did you think about it? Yeah.
It was strong. It's one of the strongest parts of Raw.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look who was in this segment, So, yeah, I like this. Trying to think what happened after that. If there was anything like
there was a 24/7 segment. Oh,
yeah, that happened.
And I asked for a divorce.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember that.
Nikki ASH child.
Yeah, that's done.
Thank you. We'll get there.
Okay.
Not there yet.
Okay.
She was 24/7 champion for a bit. She went around and then lost it again. It's I enjoy the fact that Dana is getting TV time because I've said this before. I really like Dana.
Yeah.
And, she's improved a lot over the past few years. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm right. Over the past few years, where I felt that when she first went up to the main roster, she regressed, and that's only because she wasn't wrestling. So she's gotten better. I don't care about 24/7 title.
Yeah, I haven't cared in 3 years.
I mean, to be quite honest, but there was a segment after that with Nikki still in her superhero getup, and Piper Nevin, because I'm never going to do that.
Oh yeah.
And she basically was like, "Are you done?"
Yeah, I like that.
She was like, "Are you done?" Like,
yeah,
are you finished?
Are you finished or you done?
Are we playing? Like, is it over?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Are you ready to be serious?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "This is the end."
Of
Nikki ASH.
It's done.
And if she brings back Nikki Cross, please do that. I prefer it. Bring back her old gimmick because it worked.
Yeah,
it worked. And I guess we're gonna get a badass. I believe they're both Scottish. Please forgive me if I have that wrong. A Scottish tag team. Fine. They could go after Sasha and Naomi. That's gonna be fun. That match is gonna be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we also had Seth Rollins Appreciation Night. Cody Rhodes crashed it. Good segment there also. Cody hit a Cody cutter in a suit off the second rope. That was impressive. I'm really liking what they're doing with Cody. And of course Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is one of the best parts of the show. And speaking of one of the best parts of the show, Kevin Owens has really turned this whole thing. Like, I care about this Ezekiel thing just because of Kevin Owens. Like, I really do. Like, I think they've done the best job they can with the crappy creative that they've gotten. And it's god awful, but
shitty.
But Kevin is the drizzling shits. But Kevin is so good at what he does. And I'll give Elias credit. I mean, excuse me, Ezekiel. It's Ezekiel, not Elias.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful there. Hey, he passed a lie detector test, V.
I was gonna say something really out of pocket. Like, a lot of lie detector tests and still liars. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't see how I didn't do that.
But you did it.
I did.
But you did it.
Whatever.
We heard you.
Yeah, y'all did.
We're live, pal.
We are live, pal.
All right. But yeah, I thought that was a strong segment with Cody and Seth. We had AJ Styles and Damian Priest. And now the thing with this match was, if AJ beat Damian Priest, he's banned from ringside. Wait, is the pay-per-view this weekend?
Yeah.
What the? All right, so we got to predict the show. You guys just saw how we work, like, live here. Totally forgot.
Yeah.
What? So this was the go home Raw.
Can I be real?
Yes.
Like,
Frank White?
and I'm real. You know. Ashanti and Ja Rule.
Yeah, I was about to say, which version?
Because it's not who you think it is.
All right.
Okay? Shout outs to Mariah Carey, who said, "I'm real."
Wow.
Because we don't know her.
I tell them niggas mind their business. They don't hear me though.
Anyway. To be really,
with those that got that,
I'm trying to push back. To be really freaking action about this. This is the most mid is not even a word I want to use. This is the most boring card to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing that saves this card. And it's so funny how
match. I want to see the bloodline match.
Let's see. I barely want to see that. But it's like, you look at the card, it's like, is this worth watching? So it's so funny when it hit you live. Like, it's the pay-per-view, because I knew. I just
totally forgot. It's really been a lot going on the last couple of weeks. I totally forgot there was a pay-per-view.
So I'm just like, don't care, to be quite honest. But Yeah, we could predict the show, I guess.
Okay. All right. We will do that once we finish with Raw here. We're almost done with Raw anyway. Bobby Lashley faced Cedric Alexander. AJ won. Oh, wait. AJ won
Yeah,
against
you
Damian
know that.
Priest.
Mhm.
Right. But then there was a beatdown, right? And then Finn Balor comes out to save AJ Styles. And it happened. We finally got we got the thing.
They did the thing.
We got the
They did the stuff.
they did the stuff.
Yeah, they did the stuff.
We finally got a too sweet from Finn Balor and AJ Styles on WWE television. Great moment. I mean,
they cut it. I think they cut it out of the YouTube version of it.
No.
But, no, you know they did.
Oh well.
It was fine.
We saw it live, so it's okay.
Yeah,
like, it's all good. So I thought that was a great moment. And if this is a preview of AJ and Finn teaming up here, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Okay. Let's just skip right to in the main event. It was Bianca Belair, our women's champion, Liv Morgan, and a returning Asuka. Asuka's first match back in 9 months versus Big Time, or as they said her name on Monday Night Raw, is just Big Time, Becky Lynch. Yeah, I was like, wow. Whoa. Yeah, it's like, whoa.
It was a very sad Big Time.
Yeah. I'm used to Mike Rome going Big Time, Becky Lynch. You know, the newly turned heel Rhea Ripley and Sonya Deville, who lost their powers for the evening. Baby faces went over. Big win for Liv Morgan. Very happy for Liv. And it was a good match.
It was a
really good match.
It's a spot I want to highlight because it was really cool. So, Asuka.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, please do it.
Asuka knocked Sonya Deville off of the apron. And then Liv Morgan hit her face buster. Or not face buster. Yeah.
Cold breaker. Yeah. Cold breaker that they can't call the cold breaker.
Sure, that. She hit that. Double knees, damn it. And she flew right into it.
It looked awesome.
And I was like,
it looked awesome.
This is good. Yeah. Oh, this is great. And I think Liv Morgan cut a promo beforehand talking about Rhea.
Yes.
And this is how her promo should sound. It sounds natural and not that she's reading from a script.
Right.
And, I believed her here. And that's why I was like, sometimes you gotta let, you can make suggestions to the talent, but sometimes you gotta let the talent be them.
Yeah.
And it worked here. But Liv did get words. I know them.
Yeah.
Get the big win.
Mm-hmm.
Pin. Who did she pin? Sonya. She
yes.
pinned Sonya. 1, 2, 3 with Bianca in the back, cheering her on.
Which was awesome. Also,
Asuka hasn't lost a step.
No. She did get hit by Bianca's braid, which was funny. But,
it's a lot.
And Asuka's like,
that was funny. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
That was funny.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But I see. I don't want to spoil it, but I feel like I see where this is going. So since Naomi is preoccupied with the women's tag team championship, Liv Morgan from Miss Money in the Bank.
I would love to see that.
It's a story. It's a story there, but you know, unfortunately it involves Bianca losing, but there's a story there.
Yeah.
And when I mean Bianca losing, and not to live. Yeah.
I think I know where you're going. I think I see the SummerSlam vision.
I see it, and I would hate for her to lose SummerSlam again.
That would be kind of crazy, though, right? If she lost again at SummerSlam, that would be crazy.
Hate for her to lose the SummerSlam again. But at the same
could happen.
Time, you know what? I think she. You know what? I know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna keep it for when we get close to next year's WrestleMania.
Okay. Where we're probably gonna be at, but that's neither here nor
TBD. TBD.
Yeah.
TBD.
V, I need you there. All right, we'll talk about that later. All right. So, but that was Monday Night Raw. I thought it was fine. There was some segments I didn't care about, but I thought it was a fine show. I enjoyed it more than SmackDown. I'll tell you that much. For me, it's a 2-count show. I didn't have too much of an issue with Raw this past week.
Do I want to give Raw that much? Because I did call it the multiverse of sadness.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna fuck it. Keep 2-count up there.
Okay. All right. So 2-count for Monday Night Raw. While we're here, let's get this pay-per-view out the way. Okay. So we have Bobby Lashley versus Omos again in a singles match here. What do you think about this, V?
Bobby wins.
Again, he beats Omos again. He beat him at WrestleMania.
Ooh,
he beats him again here.
He beat him at WrestleMania. You're right.
Yeah.
You know, Omos wins with shenanigans.
You read my mind. I agree. 100%. I agree.
With shenanigans.
All right, let's keep moving here. We have Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss in a singles match.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either, but
I truly, honestly, truly don't care. But I'm gonna give Madcap Moss the win.
Yeah, you know, and I kind of like Madcap Moss, man. Like I think there's something there. He works hard every time he's out there. And I do think there's something there. Corbin's another guy that people don't like, but he works hard. You know, he does work hard out there. I'm just
the
not
talent is there.
Yeah.
There. I see it. I just don't care.
Right. I agree.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm never gonna say that man is not talented because he is.
No, he is. He is.
Talented. I just don't care.
Yeah. And bum ass Corbin was the best Corbin. I'm just saying.
Whoever's
down bad
with down bad Corbin, so good.
He was. They ended it too quickly, I think.
They did. I agree. That's
all right.
Exactly what I wanted to say. They ended it too early.
Definitely. All right, let's keep going here. Okay, we have a rematch from WrestleMania. This is all WrestleMania Backlash, pal. We have AJ Styles versus Edge, but this time Damian Priest is banned from ringside. Should be a solid match.
It is going to be a solid match. I think Edge gets to win here.
Who won at Mania? Edge won at Mania.
Edge won at Mania.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going AJ. I think AJ gets a big win over the Hall of Famer Edge here. I think Damian Priest will still find some way to get involved, maybe via ref bump or something like that. But I could see Damian still getting involved here. Okay, let's keep going. We have a 6-man tag. Mind you, there's only 6 matches announced as of this recording. So they could announce more. But yeah, it's only 6 matches announced. I got tongue-tied. I do know them. I got tongue-tied because I'm talking about the 6-man tag that's coming up here. We have Drew McIntyre and RK Bro versus the Bloodline. I'll start it off, right? Yeah. Since you've been going, I'll start it off. All right. I think I think because the titles are not on the line here, I think the Bloodline get a win. I think the Bloodline gets the win here. I think Drew McIntyre be protected. I don't think Drew McIntyre be the one taking the fall. You could have like Riddle take the fall or something, but I think that the Bloodline.
You know what's funny? I disagree. I think because the titles are
as I was speaking, I was like, huh.
Because I think the titles are not because the titles are not on the line.
Yeah.
That Drew and RK Bro win. But of
Roman
course
Roman
is not taking nobody's pin. Okay?
He's not taking the pin, but he still would be on the losing end of this match, which
he will be on the losing end.
which this would be Roman's first televised loss.
Mhm.
And God knows how long. I don't even remember. Yeah. Wow.
That'll piss him off.
Yeah. It would.
That'll piss him off.
And
Yeah, I
actually,
think
a pissed off Reigns is a great Reigns. So, you might have just convinced me here.
yeah.
Because at the house shows and on the dark matches, Drew. So what this match is usually in a dark match is usually Drew McIntyre teaming up with the New Day to take on the Bloodline.
Mhm.
And the only reason I know this is because I was at a Raw. They did the dark match. They've been doing the same dark match for almost 6 months.
Typical
I
WWE
think
booking.
right.
Even during the house show.
Yeah. And I think with this one, like on the house shows and or the dark matches, I should say, the Bloodline have been doing the job. Now, of course, it wasn't Roman taking the pin, and it's not on TV, so it doesn't matter. But they have lost. So I think you're right, V. I think you're right. Drew McIntyre and RK Bro beat the Bloodline here. Okay. Next, we have another rematch, but one that I am looking forward to seeing. Cody Rhodes versus Seth. No. Yeah, no.
I take that.
I think that's the main event. That's why I didn't get that. But yeah, Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins. Okay, I'll start. I'll start.
I was waiting for you.
Seth Rollins won. I mean, Seth Rollins lost at WrestleMania. I think Seth Rollins wins this week at the pay-per-view. I think he beats Cody. Cody gets his first loss back, which is not going to hurt Cody. I mean, you don't want to push him too strong too quickly. I mean, look at the guy's pyro. But yeah, I think Seth gets his win here.
I agree. I can't sit here and disagree with you. I agree. He gets his win back.
Okay. All right. And finally we're at the last match here. 1 second here. We have Ronda Rousey going up against.
Before you get to the transfer, hey Ray, we are doing prediction.
Oh, I didn't even. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, there it is. Backlash predictions. There you go.
Backlash.
Oh, whoa. Botch. Let me just fix that.
I mean,
Backlash. There we go.
I mean, there's no niggers on the damn show, so hey, it can't be Backlash.
Backlash. There we go. There it is. What's up, Ray? What are you doing? Yes, we're doing our predictions as we just said. We're actually at the main event right now. Well, so quickly, if you guys missed it, we got Omos beating Bobby Lashley with shenanigans. We got Madcap Moss beating Happy Corbin. We got AJ beating Edge. We have Drew and RK Bro beating the Bloodline. We got Seth Rollins beating Cody Rhodes. You picked that too, right? V?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we've been on the same page.
We've been on the same page with this card. And in the main event, we have Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. That's what we're up to right now. I think in an I Quit match, I think Ronda beats Charlotte Flair, gets her win back from WrestleMania. Charlotte beat Ronda, shoulders down, no controversy there. Unlike WrestleMania 35. Yeah, so V.
So the only person that's going to be quitting during this match is me. Who's
going to win this thing?
Me. Because I'm not going to watch it. I'm dead ass when I'm not watching that match. I refuse.
Okay. Even though you're not watching the match, who wins?
I hope Charlotte beats the fuck out of Transfer.
I hope she just goes off script and just like it doesn't do the job for her. Because you know that's what the plan is. You know that the plan is.
Get out of here.
Oh man. Yeah, I without a doubt think Ronda Rousey is winning this match. But
Well, if she is, thank God Sasha and Naomi have the tag team titles because I'm not gonna sit through SmackDown with Ronda Rousey being women's champion. I'm
I
so
hear
sorry.
you.
I would rather, truly rather, sit through a lecture
Yeah.
about indiscriminate math. I'd rather make. Oh no, that's gonna be rude. Never mind. That was gonna get a knock on my door.
Uh-oh.
I would honestly rather
Uh-oh.
cook. I would rather cook crack than watch that.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I might as well. I'd rather make Crystal match than watch that match.
Edit. All right. So
I will literally find something else to do. And it's nothing against Charlotte.
I know.
Nothing
We
against
know where
Charlotte.
your issue lies. We get it.
Oh yeah, we all know where my issue lies.
Yes. All right. And that's Backlash. So it's
What the
interesting.
fuck is this card? What is this card? Where's Bianca?
Right.
Where's Bianca? Why isn't Bianca on the card? Why isn't the the women's champions that we want to see? Why aren't they on the match on the card?
Yeah, there's no Bianca, there's no Naomi and Sasha. There's really nothing that's like interesting. I'm sure, and I know V's feelings about this, but I'm sure Charlotte and Ronda are gonna, put on a good match in this I Quit match.
Sure.
I'm sure they're gonna have like they're gonna use all kind of gimmicks and stuff like that because it's an I Quit match, so they can use weapons and things of that nature. So I think that it'll be entertaining. But there's really no Roman Reigns is on the show.
He is
Okay.
on the show.
Bonji, he's on the show. It's Bloodline versus RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. But he is on the show. He's on the show. Oh man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and that's pretty much Backlash, guys.
Pretty lackluster, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Why Iona?
No, yeah, that's Oh man.
Oh, every time I hear why Iona, I think of Butch. I think let me at him.
Let me at him.
Very scrappy dude. But
Yeah.
Honestly, this Backlash is
Backlash.
Yes. Oh wow. Bonji.
Back trash. Wow. Hold on. Mike, when have Charlotte and Ronda had a good match together? Survivor Series 2019, was it? Or 2018? Survivor Series 2018. That's when they had a good match. That was the match that the fans turned on Ronda initially, and she got booed in Los Angeles. Yes, that's the last time I saw Charlotte and Ronda have a good match together. Back trash. Wow. Okay. Back page. All right.
Wow.
All right. Anyway.
Ooh, Jesus. Oh, God. Do you want to talk about Dynamite?
Black people meet. All right. Yeah. We can talk. We can talk about Dynamite. We could talk about Dynamite.
So I was know something, and I was trying to keep left and right along.
Oh man. Wait. That Survivor Series match was horrible.
I would have to rewatch that without falling asleep.
Dude, they beat the crap out of each other. All right. I mean, it's subjective.
Like so.
I mean, all right, guys. All right. It was actually, if you remember, the reason that they did Charlotte versus Ronda was because Becky got her nose broken. It was originally supposed to be Becky. That was the Becky Ronda match that was supposed to happen, but Nia broke Becky's nose, and she had to pull out of the match. So Charlotte went and did it for her, and yeah. It was All right. You said Dynamite, right? So we're skipping
Yeah.
past NXT Spring
Oh
Break.
shit! Oh wow! See, hey NXT. So there were some releases.
Hold on. No, Charlotte beat the crap out of Ronda with a kendo stick. She did.
Oh
She
shit!
did.
I remember that. I enjoyed that very much.
Just get a face mask like Sheamus, fella.
Oh my god.
I do enjoy Sheamus, but yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
NXT. So there were some releases.
Yes. Let's talk about it.
Malcolm Bivens.
Yes.
Now he did not want to renew his contract. They were
Right.
trying to get him to renew his contract. He didn't want to renew his contract.
Yeah.
So I can't blame him there. So yeah, he was released, but he didn't want to resign.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
And that's a blow to Diamond.
It is.
It's a huge blow because he was so super charismatic. He was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter Lumis.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Persia Parada.
Yes.
What the fuck? In the middle of a storyline, which they addressed in a way, with Indy looking so sad. I really felt that.
She lost everybody around her.
And this one,
Clarence Mason.
What the fuck? This one here, Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
I believe she did not want to resign also.
Yeah, because they weren't doing anything with her.
They wasn't. And it's like she could have been a huge asset to the main roster. I thought that the main roster needed Dakota Kai.
Yeah, I agree.
And I wish them all the best. I mean, there was some I think Draco Anthony, which in the middle of the whole storyline with him and Joe Gacy and Harlan got released.
Yes.
And I'm just like, what is I mean, there were other people that got released, but I believe they were in the Performance Center.
I don't even think they made TV yet.
But I feel bad for all of them.
Yeah.
Who were in the middle of something or who were training, doing their best. And I just want to go back to Dakota Kai for a minute.
Bonji says 30 releases by the E this year so far. Yeah. And hold that thought. Well, at least Dakota and Malcolm were released on time for Double or Nothing. Everyone released only has a 30-day non-compete. Right, because they have NXT contracts and not main roster contracts.
Yeah. But my whole thing is, I felt Dakota's absence.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're breaking up Diamond Mine, I think.
That's what it looks like.
At this point, what else is there to do? But yeah, Dakota's absence is felt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
It was. I'm not even saying like I'm shocked anymore because they do this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point it's just like you're releasing people that are in the middle of storylines.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me. Like they wasn't really doing anything for Dakota Kai, which bothers me because she's really good.
Yeah.
She should have beat Mandy.
Mandy.
I don't see it for her. And she could have went to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
You let Magacita move over to the main roster. And
yeah.
Like,
well, Dakota was called up. I think, right? Like,
I remember in the draft, it was like she was drafted to SmackDown, and then nothing happened with that. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, you can't sit here and say you have nothing for them. It's just like you have. It's so much that you could do with Dakota Kai. She's such a huge asset to NXT because she literally worked with everybody there.
Yeah.
So I'm just confused as to why she never got the main roster call. I never understood why she never got the NXT Women's Championship. I was just like, well, what are you doing? with this talent here.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I want her to move on and be happy with whatever she does next.
Mhm.
But I think, a lot of people, when people are released, oh, you wasted talent, da 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 da. I will say, because you can't say that for everybody, but I will say, y'all wasted talent with the Dakota guy.
No, I agree. I can't put it any better than that. Like, I agree. I think Dakota will be fine wherever she chooses to go. I think I think it'll be AEW. I think they need her.
Do they?
Yeah, they need her. They need her. They need women that can work. And not saying that they don't have those women, but like,
I mean, but they can barely get women on TV.
that's a fair point also. Fair point also.
I mean, the main show. And
Yeah.
when I mean women, not just the dentist.
Okay. I mean, well, you're the most over woman in the company. But
I mean,
all
when
right.
you're only one being seen in the company,
Fair point.
more than your women's champion.
Yeah, that's also true. I think if we're gonna, well, we'll get to Thunder Rosa when we talk about AEW in a few minutes. But yes, sad that a lot of people, Dexter Loomis, you know how talented Dexter is, and I think Dexter is another one that will probably go back to like Impact. I think he'll be fine.
He'll be good at Impact.
He's a talented guy. It's just I think that the lack of him cutting promos, like it hurt him. But I believe there's a way to book that character, and I think that they had it. They had it with him, and I feel like they might have felt like he reached his ceiling in NXT, and they released him. And it's wrong because he's another guy that got over on his own, really. So yeah, tough break for Indy also. But NXT spring break-in, I'm trying to think of quickly some of the things that happened. Yes, there was a segment with Indy and Duke Hudson, very brief. They addressed it. Purge just said, "Wow, like the body's not even cold yet." Yeah, I like that she's in good spirits about it. I do, but yeah.
And just watching Indy doing this with no ring,
ring,
the subtlety of the no ring.
Yeah,
and I was like, my feelings.
Yeah,
because I genuinely like Indy Hartwell.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, call her up. What else can she do in the NXT?
Yeah.
Call her up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of the matches. I know Braun Breaker faced Joe Gacy in the main event.
There was a triple
this title.
It was Carmelo Hayes.
Yes.
Solo Sika and Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
And Cameron retained. It was for the title.
That was a good match. Well, and you knew it would be with those three, but like that was a really good match. Cameron retained via the cave-in from the top rope, and the people booed because they wanted Solo Sikoa to win. People were very upset that that Cameron Grimes won the match. They was even going for Sikoa more than Carmelo, who is big time over. So very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. That the fans are starting to turn on Cameron and they want Solo Sikoa to win the title.
That crowd is really never mind.
Fickle.
Fickle wasn't the word, but yeah. But
okay.
Yeah. Fickle
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one wasn't it. All right. So, but yeah, the match was great. It was a great opening match. Roxy faced Mandy. Or was that last week?
That was last week.
Okay, so they did the segment with Wendy Chu, messing with Mandy's tanning bed, which I thought was funny, and Roxy and Wendy took the bloodline stance.
That wasn't.
We the ones.
That was the ones. That I wanted to say, Bonji. That it was really mean. So I'm just not gonna say it.
Wait, what happened?
About the crowd.
Oh,
I'm just not gonna say
Yeah, well, that crowd sucks anyway. But anyway, but yeah, so they being Wendy and Roxy took the shoes, was messing with Toxic Attraction code. So that's gonna be something coming up. I think they're wrestling next week, whatever.
The shenanigans.
Yeah.
I love Wendy Chu though. I
Wendy's
do.
great,
She's
and I love Roxy.
Me too. So talented.
Yeah.
Oh,
excuse me, Roxanne. We have to call her a real name now, Roxanne.
Roxy.
Yeah. What else happened on this show before we get to the main event there? Oh, there was a sit down with Legado del Fantasma and Tony D and his people.
It was giving cartel versus mafia.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved that segment.
That was a good segment. It was something else that I wanted to address that happened on NXT, and I can't think of it right now. Damn.
Trying to think what else happened on the show. Was it a backstage or was it actually a match?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well,
yeah. They did announce the breakout tournament for the women.
Yes.
They gave some extra names. Question, Mike.
Yeah.
Will we see Simone Johnson, the daughter of The Rock?
Yeah.
Will this be her debut final? That was ironic. That finally was ironic. But will that be her? Will it be her debut?
Finally. Yes. I'm going on record and saying yes. I don't think she wins it. I don't think she wins this whole thing. I think that if Roxy's in it, I think Roxy should win it. But I think Simone will have a good run in the tournament.
Final two?
I could see it. I'd have to see some of the other names in it, but I could definitely see it.
Do they go there? Do they go there out the? You think?
Those fans are gonna be chanting Rocky as soon as she comes out there. So it's like you can't really. It's like with the bloodline, with the like it's like Breaker with the yeah, like we're not idiots, despite popular belief of the WWE corporate people. We're not stupid.
We're not dumb. I mean, she looks like the man, so it's just like she has his face, so you can't really be like, who's this?
Oh, like Braun Breaker and his family. He looks exactly like them.
I still hate that they did the Braun Breaker thing. I was like, you could just call him
Steiner. Call him Braun Steiner.
Now, when they call him up, they might pull a Steiner.
Okay, but yeah, but I'd be really interested to see what happens with Simone. Yeah,
the tag team match between Natalya and Lash Legend.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Versus
Nikita Lyons.
A big booty white girl y'all like.
Nikita Lyons.
Like I said, versus that big booty white girl y'all like. And who else was in that match?
Cora Jade.
Yes, Cora
Jade.
Yeah, Cora Jade.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Okay. Ray says, I don't think they should associate Simone with The Rock. They get overshadowed when they do that. Randy was the only person who could get away with it in recent years. But the problem is, Ray, they're
gonna have to address it.
Yeah, like people gonna know
that is she. I think when it comes to that,
yeah,
she looks like him.
Yeah.
So if she pulls the people's eyebrow, I will fucking scream. Not gonna lie. Oh, even when The Rock was associated. Oh, bad.
Wrong call. All right,
no. Go back. Braun Breaker is one of the dumbest names I've ever heard. I agree. Well, actually, Fang the Cross is the dumbest names I've ever heard. But
yeah.
Even when The Rock was associated with his father, the fans buried him. But The Rock is black sometimes. So hey,
oh brother, oh brother,
I don't care. But yeah. So Cora Jade and the Cultural Appropriator won. I don't see it for her. No.
She's wild talented.
Anyway.
Okay.
Is she talented or is her ass surgically fat?
No, she's talented. I'll give her that. Like, forget about all the other stuff. Like, I think she's talented.
I guess.
She's talented. Who won the match?
The culture appropriator and Gorget.
Okay, well, Natalia over there put up. All right, this is go for the pin, right? Just I guess one little nugget.
The spot call.
Huh?
The spot call.
Yes. CV knows me so well. Knock me off. Knock me, and that was like loud.
She whispered it at first. I don't think Cora heard
because Cora didn't hear her.
I did not feel off.
Yeah.
Cora knocked me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cora!
Hello. Ray said she's okay. She's not no Bianca athletic. No, of course not. But I think that she's only going to continue to get better. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and then we had the main event, I believe. And Braun retained. No surprise there. The ending of it though, after Braun beat Joe Gacy, there were two men in like that was all covered. What do you think that's going? Who do you think that is, and what do you think it's going?
No idea. I don't know.
Oh, the Creeds lost to did the Creeds lose or did they beat the Viking Raiders?
They beat the Viking Raiders.
Okay, so the Viking Raiders came down to NXT and job to the Creed brothers. Just want to point that out. Yeah. Yeah. They can't get a
JOB, y'all.
They did the JOB. WWE loves cultural appropriation. Yeah. John Cena and Nikita Lyons. Usos. What does the Usos have to do with this?
Oh, the next tag team that I guess they can face. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
WWE loves Corin White. Wow, Chavo. Because if it's not white, it's not right. Oh my god. He didn't finish it. I finished it for him. But wow, that's crazy.
I mean, but then again, this is the same.
Speaking of finishing, we didn't actually mention that Veer came to Raw because he came again this week. Yeah, we missed it. But yeah,
he came wrong. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh man. Right. So yeah, I mean, this is the same company that allowed their boss to call some coon nugget nigga on live television. And I just want to say this right here. Fuck you, Booker T.
That's awesome, Owens, Bonji.
Time and time again. It never fails. You always have something to say about black women in your own student. Your own student. You be the same one, shucking, jiving, spitting out watermelon seeds for the same damn company that bitched you out at WrestleMania.
Yeah, they did that.
And you allowed a white man to call you nigga on live television. I don't want anything, not whatever. It is live, pal. I have nothing else for Booker T. Booker T, you know how I feel about him. I have zero respect for him. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing for him.
Vince didn't call him a nigga. He called John Cena a nigga in Booker T's presence.
He still used the N word.
He definitely did.
In front of someone black, and he allowed that.
Yes, you are 100% correct, B. Ray says, yeah, Booker T is lame for not going to bat for Athena too. All right, so let's talk about Athena for a second.
Look at his track record. Naomi, more than once. Sasha, Bianca, every single black woman that's currently in WWE formerly or currently. It's like you activate your coon shit. As soon as a black woman speaks about her experience in the ring, outside the ring, just in the wrestling business, period, here comes Captain Sabercraft. Captain Saberwhite. And it's Booker T every single time. It's
like y'all even give Booker that type of attention, like honestly.
But the thing is, I have him blocked. because I can't.
Yeah.
It just came up on my timeline. I'm just like, oh, here we go. It's like you always have this energy
Yeah.
for black women. It is always specifically black women too.
Yeah.
Every single time, Uncle Tom, Uncle
That's what Bonji
Buckus,
said.
whatever Denzel, wrong black actor, whoever Samuel Jackson was in fucking Django.
Yeah.
It is you are always that
I only kept to
person.
save a crack about.
I
Oh my god.
stopped Ray for that
Oh my
reason.
god.
And
I'm
it's
sorry.
just it bothers me because
Yeah.
if anybody should have their back when they speak on their experience as a black woman in wrestling, it should be you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. All right. Ray brought up Athena. Just one comment I want to talk about that has been making the rounds. But before I do that, what do we give NXT?
2 count.
Same. Okay. And guys, in the comments, you guys can, if you watched NXT Spring Breaking, please leave those counts in those comments. So Ember Moon, Athena, had an interview with oh man, I actually like his interview. Chris Van Fleet.
Mhm.
Yes. And she basically said that the WWE wanted her to use her sex appeal to like get over her. Everybody needed to dress like Mandy Rose is what her quote was. And that's been making the rounds.
And think about
That
that.
part is that Athena is Booker T student. Yeah. But yeah,
I mean,
go ahead.
niggas aren't niggas, but
Yeah.
So listening to the whole entire interview, right?
Yes.
You motherfuckers don't understand context. And she wasn't going after Mandy.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't.
They basically used Mandy as an example with sex appeal, which she
Mhm.
has.
Yeah.
Cover up. But anyway, she wasn't downing Mandy at all.
No. Mm-mm.
And
She actually said she loves Amanda, that she's a good person, but
I wish you guys understood reading comprehension, or even active listening. Context, syntax, diction. I just wish you all knew that because y'all went straight for y'all, and that's another thing. Y'all went right to attacking her
mm-hmm.
instead of actually listening to what she said.
Yeah.
But what else is new? Because y'all do that to black women in wrestling all the time. Lest we
Mhm.
forget.
Yeah, it's true. It's definitely true. All right, let's get to AEW and get up out of here. Okay. I don't even have the notes, but AEW just aired yesterday, so I should remember this. So the show, I believe it opened with it was a singles match. I believe Bobby Fish versus man. Who did Bobby Fish? Adam Cole was on commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Fish. Wow, I'm going to be mad at myself.
King V did not watch AEW.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I did it. I did it.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
See, this is the thing. Her body is naturally shaped like that.
Yeah.
She can't help how she's shaped. So whatever she wears to the ring, wrestlers wear a lot of things that are skin tight. So your features will be accented. Like Naomi, for example.
Yes.
We all know that she's shaped how she is.
Yeah.
And the things that she wears, especially with the bright colors and how, tight it is because you're going to have to move around in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
It's accented. She can't help that.
Yeah.
Neither can Ember.
Right.
Ember's also from Texas. And there's something in the water in Texas with, Beyonce, Megan, Erykah Badu. But Jacqueline. It's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's like... her comment wasn't bad because I saw what everybody was getting mad at, and I decided that I was going to watch it myself before I made an opinion.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, she said nothing bad about Mandy Rose. Why are
No.
y'all? Why are y'all doing all of this?"
It was just that the company told her that. Like, that's what the company wanted out of their talents. That's the example they used. But yeah. All right. What was I? Oh, Bobby Fish, right?
Fish, yeah.
It was a Owen Hart Foundation qualifier match. It was Jeff Hardy. Wow, how did I forget Jeff Hardy? Okay, Jeff Hardy versus who's over like crazy. The Hardys was, and this was a really hot crowd in Baltimore. Baltimore is usually a hot crowd, so that it was no different tonight. Great match between Jeff and Bobby Fish. And Jeff Hardy went over clean.
Yep. Clean.
Strong way to open the show. No problem there. No, all right, let's keep going. Okay. And if that wasn't good enough, the next match we had was the Blackpool Combat Club, which I'm really digging. Versus versus the Butcher, the Blade, and Helico, who lost his tag team partner, Jack Evans. So we talked about the NXT release, but Jack Evans also did not renew his contract for AEW.
Yeah, he didn't. He decided not to renew his contract.
Stu Grayson as well of the Dark Order is no longer with AEW, did not renew his contract. The bad boy Joey Janela is no longer with AEW, did not renew his contract. Marco Stunt, formerly of Jurassic Express, did not renew his contract either. So there's a few names that's no longer with AEW. So it'd be interesting to see where some of these names pop up. But yeah, it's crazy because Stu Grayson and Evil Uno actually were the ones that started Dark Order. They the original members because they was the Super Smash Brothers originally.
Great game.
Yeah, right. Well, they can't use it anymore because they're legal. But
I mean, Nintendo would be like, "Thank you."
Yeah, right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Mario and Luigi would have sold their last one up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's the first time they're separated, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson in like probably close to 10 years or so. So that's interesting. They've gone everywhere together, but yeah, so just wanted to bring that up. Okay, so of course the BCC, they beat the Butcher, the Blade, and Helico. And Helico got his head kicked in by one Mr. Bryan Danielson. And yeah, solid.
I mean, I agree. I just want to say, how do you fumble William Regal?
Again, bro, I think they get to a certain point that you got to also remember when you're on TV for such a long time, your character does start to get stale. And I'm not saying that Regal was stale in NXT. I think there was still more mileage there, but I think that just that as a character, he's been on at this point, he would have been on NXT TV for like 9 years almost. So probably longer than that, but I'm ballpark number around 9 years.
That's about right.
Yeah. So that's a long time for a performer to be on, or a TV character to be on television. It's a long time. Most TV shows don't last 9 years. So from a WWE perspective, they might have looked at it like, and I don't agree with it, but they might have looked at it like he has reached that ceiling. He's been on TV a long time, and let's just let him go and do his own thing at this point. It might have been that type of situation because even Regal doesn't talk bad about WWE at all. He's like, I have nothing negative to say about them. They gave me a job for 20 years, so I have nothing bad to say about WWE, and I don't blame him. But yes, this is great with the Blackpool Combat Club, and I think that when they do go for the tag team titles, whether it's Yuta and Mox or Mox and Bryan, and
I'm sure it's gonna be Mox and Bryan.
It might be, yeah, it'll probably be Mox and Bryan because Yuta's already the pure champion, right, for Ring of Honor. I'm sure it'll be great. So we can keep going. Okay, we had Wardlow versus a mystery opponent of MJF's choosing. Wardlow is getting over. It is working. That is one thing I could say about this is working.
Yeah.
What they're doing with Wardlow is good stuff. They need to keep doing it. It's working. So
It's
Wardlow
working.
comes out to no no music, no nothing, but the
No
whole
music.
crowd. Oh,
Okay.
I had a New York moment real quick.
I
I was about to get light up in here, man.
Not with these knees. Nope.
About to get light feet, man.
Not with these knees. Not anymore.
Now, Ray said, I think BCC should add 2 more members, to be honest. Okay. You know what? You know, it'd be cool if they added a woman to the group. I think that would be dope.
But it would have to be like a good choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You can just put anybody there.
Right. No, I think they should add a woman to the group. But
you know who I think will be good? Masha.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Marsha Slamovich for everybody that's wondering out there. Yeah, I could see that. I like that.
She'd be really good in that.
I like that. Let's see what
Sign
Bonji
her.
says.
Make it happen.
Right. I think BC. Okay. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I think BCC is gonna be the first. Hold on. Sorry, I got tongue tied here. I think BCC is gonna be the first trios tag champs. If and when they debut the belts and hold their tournament. Yeah, I can see that. And then Bonji says that Serena Deeb in BCC. That was originally what I was thinking.
Okay.
But yes, I could see that happening as well.
I think when you said add a woman, the first person I thought of was Masha.
Yeah, I can see that too.
But she's an Impact. Is she Impact?
She is. She signed.
Shit, never mind.
It's the reason that we can't get her on the show. But I just fully exposed that. But yeah, no Impact. And I'm gonna no. This camera, right? No. Hold on.
Happening right now.
Hold on. I just want to say this, right? It's not right, okay? Because I had the same issue with Kiara, all right? And it's not the talent's fault, okay? Impact does not allow them to do certain podcasts. Yes, I'm putting it out there, okay? I went up to Marsha. She told me to say, and I know it's true because two people told me the same thing. Impact does not let their talent do certain podcasts. So you know what, Impact? I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna finish shooting on Impact.
What do you mean by certain podcasts?
Ours. Okay? Ours. All right. You know, and it's crazy because
is it because we criticize y'all? If you can't take the heat.
Get out of Moose's kitchen.
Don't nobody want to be in Moose's kitchen.
All right. But yeah, so that's
that's probably why.
That right there. Thanks, V. But yeah, no, all jokes aside, that is why like we are trying to get more guests on the show, and we will have more guests on the show. But there are certain contracts and legal things that we can't get around, and that's the reason that some people can't appear on the show even though they want to. But yeah, I just want to point that out when you mentioned Masha and Impact. All right. Where are we? Okay. Impact as a staff. Oh my God.
No, there are people in Impact that I like. So
we like certain talents.
And I love Masha. So
yeah, we like certain talents from Impact. I'm not gonna do that to Impact, and Impact actually has a really good show that nobody watches, so I'm not gonna do that. See, it's this right there, this right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going so we can get about it. I see where we're going now. Wardlow beats W. Morrissey W. Morrissey, because he's 7 feet tall and he can't teach that. There was a "We Want Enzo" chant that broke out in the middle of the crowd, but then there was a "No, we don't" chant.
No, because no, we don't.
To the Enzo chant, which was hilarious. I thought that was funny. And then Morrissey actually mocked the Enzo, the thing or whatever, which I thought was funny also. That was hilarious. Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't see. Okay, so yeah, so that happened. Wardlow beats Morrissey with the power bomb. He only got one on Morrissey because Morrissey's big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like he only got one on him. It was good. After that, MJF said that there will be a contract signing for MJF versus Wardlow, and it's gonna happen in the greatest city on God's green earth, Long Island, New York. As of this recording, no, I'm not going to the show. I think I'm busy next week, but yeah, I'm not going to the show. It is on Long Island. And I think that Wardlow's gonna get booed out of UBS next week. MJF is that over on Long Island. I witnessed it. He is that over on Long Island. The only arena in the world that MJF is over.
I mean, it is Long Island.
That says a lot. All right. So let's keep going here. We had Chris Jericho versus Santana. Jericho got the win over Santana at the shenanigans. Via the Judas effect and a low blow after the distraction by those sports entertainers. I can't even say it what is this? I don't even know what his real name is. Not Jeff Parker, the other one, Matt something Lee. I don't know. I have no idea what the 2.0 guys' names are. I know Daniel Garcia. Okay, I know Jake Hager. I don't know. I know Jeff Parker. It's the other the skinnier one of the two. I think the other one is Matt something. But anyway, all right. That happened. We had Ray Phoenix versus Dante Martin in an Owen Hart Foundation tournament qualifier. Ray Phoenix.
I did see that particular clip where there was supposed to be some type of backflip situation, and they both landed. I saw that clip.
It was crazy
earlier today, and I was like, "Oh, I missed this."
It was crazy. It was crazy. You should check it out. If you don't watch anything on the show, you should check out that match.
I'm definitely in.
Okay. Ray Phoenix got the win. He just came back, so of course Ray Phoenix is gonna get the win on that. And then we had in the main event, we had Deonna Purrazzo versus Mercedes Martinez. Yes, the main event of the show for the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Now, my only thing was, why were we having an undisputed Ring of Honor women's world title match?
Because Mercedes Martinez was the
interim champion.
Mm-hmm.
But why was there an interim champion? Deonna beat Roxy clean on Impact.
I think I don't know. It might be a legal thing. They probably needed to work some stuff out. Isn't Deonna still with Impact?
Yes.
That's I don't know. That's probably why. I can't say.
It was weird. I'm like, what? I wasn't complaining about the match, but I'm just like, why are we having it? But to my surprise, Deonna Purrazzo loses. Hold up. Deonna didn't show up at Supercard of Honor. I didn't know that. So they had to crown another champion because Deonna didn't show. Why didn't she show up? Was she injured? Was she sick? Because that's not like Deonna to no show a show like that. So I'm a little. That's why Mercedes is injured. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, but I just don't I don't know why Deonna wouldn't show up, but whatever. Yeah, okay. But thank you, Ray. I didn't know that. But yeah, Deonna does the job here. She taps out to Mercedes Martinez, and Mercedes Martinez is now the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's Champion. I was surprised. I thought Deonna would win this and we would keep going here. But no, Deonna loses her first and only match on AEW here.
I think that was a good thing.
Really?
I almost said Deonna.
Taylor? Tiana Taylor Port.
I hate you so much. But, I think with Mercedes working with AEW, being signed to AEW, she works Ring of Honor. I think Deonna can go back to Impact, work with Impact, and Mercedes Martinez can have good matches, hopefully, with a group of badass women signed to Ring of Honor.
Ray says Deonna should make an effort to join AEW after that. She feels like she belongs. Yes, I definitely agree. Deonna looked right at home at AEW. And I know she wants to wrestle Britt. They've been wanting to wrestle each other for the longest. So they got a little taste actually at AEW's first show before it was actually AEW. This was the first all-in event in the four-way. Chelsea Green versus Deonna Purrazzo versus Britt Baker versus, I always forget the last person. Oh, I remember now. The person that we don't talk about no more. The Tessa girl.
The Chin.
And that was AEW. Yes, that was AEW.
Speaking of, here comes the Chin. Speaking of, so surprise, everybody! She fell out with Women of Wrestling.
Oh man, did she now? Interesting. Yeah.
Who's shocked? You could knock me over with a feather when I heard that. I was like, Tessa being a problem? Oh, would have never guessed. In all my years since '92, I would have never guessed. So shocking.
Yeah.
Very shocked.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wow.
Same woman in races? Really? You're what? And shame on Women of Wrestling for really trying to capitalize off the heat of. I got nothing for them, and I'm side-eyeing AJ Lee too.
I'm about to say even April or
AJ. I'm side-eyeing her. I am.
That's unfortunate.
That's all I got.
That's unfortunate. All right. And that's all I got for AEW this week. So I know you didn't watch the whole show, V. I'll give AEW a 2.
Put that comment up there right now.
Okay.
The funny thing is, rumor has it that she's having problems with AJ Mendez.
Huh.
Being that she disrespected another Puerto Rican, a black one at that, I'm not shocked.
Hold on. Bonji says she's fired from WoW. I'm shocked. Well, not that shocked.
I'm not shocked. Her track record screams. It screams. It screams. That's all. It screams.
Yeah. And then even if you take the racist stuff aside, the unprofessionalism is deafening.
Literally every single company that you were in, it ended because an issue with you.
Yeah. Like when she didn't want to give the Impact title back.
Whatever you did in WWE that you wasn't in was it the Mae Young Classic? Yeah, the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah. Yep.
So
yeah. All right, guys. that was wrestling this past week. Backlash is this Sunday. The thing is, AJ is your boss, right? The unprofessionalism is the thing. Yeah. Where can they find us, V? We're getting ready to get up out of here.
Hey, you can find us places, stuff and things. On Instagram, you can find the show at Go For The Pin _show on Instagram and Go For The Pin show on Twitter. You can find me, King V, at King V _the ruler on Instagram and _watch my throne on Twitter. Where can they find you, Mike?
Well, hold that thought. Tessa and Teddy Hart. I'm pretty sure you're talking about. Tessa and Teddy Hart should start a promotion together.
Not long.
They have one. It's called Control Your Narrative. Okay, you can find me at DJ Mikey Q on Twitter. And on Instagram, it's Mike_EQ. That's all the time that we have for today. Make sure you guys support Bon G. Make sure you support Ray and all of their endeavors. I know they got a podcast coming out soon. Can't wait to see it. And yeah, thank you guys as always for listening and watching and supporting. We appreciate you guys. We will see you guys next time on
next week on time this time.
Right, yeah. That's it. We out. Peace.